Hi everyone, this is AlphaAli. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing okay. So today I'm doing another VOD review. This is for Rose. Obviously we've done quite a few Rose ones before. Rose is obviously lovely Grandmaster Mercy that I end up, seeing them in my games very, very often. They're very, very sweet. And we're just kind of like, just gonna get into it as they have given me no context apart from, in capitals, I've no words. So obviously I will get straight into it, but just to quickly let you guys know, you guys can get your own VOD reviews. Leave for 5,000 channel points. I do them on my Twitch on Mondays, but I also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays too. The VODs are completely for free. All you have to do is come, and obviously you can either say hello to my lovely community or you come and lurk. Completely whatever is best for you, and then just save with the 5k channel points, and then I will gladly do the VODs basically live on the Monday streams. We do, I believe it's one of the league skins. Is it, before I look at the staff, I think it's Atlanta Rain away. I'm trying to pause it when the staff's in so I can see. Is that? Or it might be Dragons. I don't know, it's one of the two. Anyways, obviously quite a nice skin. I'm not a massive fan of the home skins because I feel as though the away ones are a little bit nicer. The home ones are nicer than the away ones. But I guess we'll just obviously get into it. We have a very weird comp for this map with obviously Widow Ashe. But I guess we'll just go in and basically kind of see what's going to be happening. So obviously nice how we're just, keeping ourselves at a distance whilst obviously still Jane with our team. Nice heals. Just obviously just make sure that we're still obviously, trying to heal our Widow whilst also all this is happening. Because obviously Widow with 175 HP isn't going to be too great. Nice. Love how you've realised that she's there. Ooh. Okay. We've realised that she's there. Oh, Toronto Defiant. Okay, there we are. We've got the right skin now. I was like trying to read the little writing on it. Like, what is it? First thing, okay. So obviously we end up kind of playing a bit back here and we see the Ashe. Play here. Like, there is no need for you to kind of like GA yourself back and forward like this because, yes, you'll probably get hit by the dynamite either way. But if you get hit by the dynamite either way, oh, health packs here, it's going to completely mitigate it all, okay? So I like how you're playing back here, do not get me wrong, but we could have definitely just stayed where we are and then just not moved, okay? Because I feel as though GAing ourselves in might have also got us caught out with the dynamite, but I think it's better if you stay, you save your GA for the health pack, basically. We don't GA ourselves in, which is very, very nice. Make sure we're crossing behind the rock instead of in front, because obviously for people, huge dynamite from your Ashe. Nice sharing of the heals there. Nice super jump there. Lovely how you're using your ruse right now. Nice. Lovely slingshot out. I would slingshot out straight to the Widow though instead of the Ana. Because remember at this point our Ana's completely fine. Like she's going to be like, she's either going to get booped off or she's going to be safe, okay? So actually at this point we need to be our target priority to be our Widow. Now if our Widow ends up falling, which I'm guessing she just ends up getting dove upon by people, which isn't the best. Nice heals obviously onto Ana. Nice how we're still looking back. Lovely J back. Nice heals obviously onto D.Va. Nice damage boost obviously onto Ana. At this point obviously just be, okay. Main thing is obviously try not to hang about too much in the doorway. Like yes, I know you want to be with them. Try jiggle peeking instead of just like randomly strafing about in it right now. Because right now you've done a few bits of strafe and you've ended up obviously being picked off by an icicle. Literally just play back and just be waiting for your DPS. Because also just wait for these guys. I struggle on this point. Everyone struggles on this point, Rose. Because obviously, so your team cannot push this bridge because of Lucio, okay? So you guys have to push this side room, which basically means you obviously have to like push point. Obviously D.Va could dive on like and everything like that, and also Ashe can and everything. But like, say for instance, like you end up running like a bit of like a rush comp and stuff like that, and they have a Lucio. There is no way that you guys are going to be able to cross over this bridge safely. So you'll have to like go this side basically. But a lot of people still don't really realize that quite often. So they just end up kind of like just hanging about and debating, oh, which way should I go kind of thing. But you just have to kind of like feel like the vibes of your team and see what's happening basically. But yeah, I think definitely just start like jiggle peeking a little bit more just so we're not hanging ourselves out in this doorway a little bit, okay? Nice. I'd follow through. Very, very nice. Nice GA away. Just same thing with this GA. Try if you can, before you start this GA, jump yourself back slightly before you go for the GA, just to give you that tiny bit of extra distance, because that can really help you try just to get as close as you can to this piece of cover. Love how you go straight to your cover though. Help your your sim out even more. Nice damage boost on your sim. I would rotate here now actually. I would rotate to here. The reasoning is because what happens is your Ashe might want to take this angle here, and it'd actually be really good if your Ashe took this angle here, right? So I think that's where I go. Okay, hold on. I'll level in a sec. So Simmer's getting picked off, which is completely not great. That should have been a straight sling, but it's fine. Nice. Nice, playing off to the side. Lovely. Foul. Which actually also is fine because your Sim just got back. Lovely res in the cover. Really, really nice there, Rose. Nice. My only thing is instead of rotating through points here, we could have rotated round the side, as in get your beam onto someone on the point and then do a wall bounce around to get to the window. Just so you, obviously, you know, you don't end up taking some too unnecessary damage, or say the Mei, because you know how Mei, if she freezes someone while they're in the ult, then it freezes them quicker. So I would definitely make this more of a GA around the point. It also means then you can quickly get back to this Ashe under just in case, okay? Like the rotation though, just once again, just do it a little bit more safer by going around the outside. Make sure we're pinging or even coming to our team that the Lucio's there, by the way. Nice. Very, very nice. So we do end up kind of topping the ball, which is completely fine. Really, really, really well played so far though, Rose, honestly. You are playing exactly how I would play, very much, you know? Which is kind of like what I like. That's how you're pushing up with your D.Va right now. Obviously, peel back to Sim. We'll wait for our Ashe to actually, you know, take an angle this time. I love how you're looking for like whoever's like got an angle though. This is really, really great. Nice. Lovely ping. Nice. Lovely position right now. Very, very nice. Make sure we're damage boosted. Nice, you get your block out. Really, really nice. Okay. In case people don't know, obviously with Doom, he only really gets charged from in front with his punch. At the back, he's completely like, I don't know, bare, I guess. So love how you get the pistol out in order to pressure him from that side. Really, really nice. Lovely, nice heals. That's how you push forward with Sim here. Really, really nice. That's how you go to gold scope, get them. I saw that TP Sim. It gives me I saw that TP. Anyways, okay. Same thing again. Try, because I know obviously your Sim's being aggressive here. How can we help the Sim and be a little bit more safer? Do a sling or like just a GA bunny hop over to this side here, because you've got the wall, and it also means that you're not currently risking yourself to try and take this damage by peeking this, okay? Remember, like, I know I always bark on about, you know, like, wanting to damage boost as much as we can and trying, you know, to get as much damage potential out of ourselves and out of our team. But at the same time, don't do that at the cost of your own life, because right now that's what you're doing right now, okay? Try to think yourself, okay, how can I be the safest possible version of myself to go and help out this Sim? And right now that would be either doing what would probably be a GA bunny hop onto the Ashe, so just like GA bunny hop and then come around here, and then it allows you to, what's it called? You could like be with the Sim here and spam out with the Sim. Then when you start to obviously hear the Doom like start punching and stuff like that, then you can, you know, rotate back onto point. But right now you're taking a very aggressive angle where you don't really need to. Okay? Like how you're doing with your Ashe right now. Nice. Love how you just damage boost her when she goes off. A really, really good habit to get into. Come around here. If you J yourself forward and to like here, you can reach your beam onto your Ashe. You could also maybe J yourself out to here, but this is a bit more risky. So I would actually push up a tiny bit more here and play on this side of the pillar. The reason is because you have D.Va to DM at this very moment in time, and D.Va's just gonna obviously be like a personal blockage like here, like, you know, with like the DM and everything. So right now you can actually, what's it called? You can like go where. Nice. Nice heals obviously onto her. Nice obviously registering the Dooms there. Love how far back you're playing. Only thing is obviously, you know, we do end up kind of like taking a little bit more time, okay? Remember, what's going to happen is this dude's just going to punch away as soon as he's, like, you know, been discovered and stuff like that. Be sure that we're rotating a tiny bit quicker there, because obviously D.Va's backed off. As soon as D.Va's backed off, these guys are going to take the space that D.Va's just took to get an angle, okay? And obviously D.Va as well, we know it's just used DM quite a bit to help out Ashe, so she's not going to have DM available. So just make sure that we are making that rotation a little bit sooner, okay? Apart from that, really, really great. Nice rotation here. Can't do anything for Sim. Nice heals onto Ana here. Really, really nice. Nice how we just play back. Let's get nice heals onto Ana. Obviously, Valk just comes on just as she falls, which is unfortunate. Nice rotation back out. Love how you go back to the health pack. I'd Valk it now. If you need to. Yeah, nice. So he ends up getting picked off, which is completely fine. Lovely res. Lovely. Dude, I never ever see enough Mercies use these windows enough. Beautiful res here, okay? I will say this was very, very well thought out by you, okay? I love how you're like pushing forward and waiting to see if you can Valk, and then you Valk in when she goes in. I love this res. Going up, using the windows to res it round the back as safe as it can be. My only thing is I would have maybe done it slightly a little bit quicker, because you end up kind of like just hovering about and thinking about the res for a second before going for it. If you want to commit to this res, do it quick. Do it like as soon as it can be, okay? But love it. Lovely, lovely res. We'll keep going. Can't do anything for Sim there. Nice. Eternal kind of dropping on sadly, which is completely fine. And then reset. Really, really great Rose, honestly. Cannot fault that. You did as much as you could possibly in that team fight. Really, really nice. Alright, well, we'll keep going. I love as well how you helped stall it out for 99 as well. I don't see not a lot of people doing that enough, okay? Because it very much means that if you do end up winning this next team fight, it's banned. It's like won and over and done with. We've gone from absolutely an amazing res to this. This wasn't enough cover. We needed to be make sure that we're doing like a little GA and then bunny hop it around here, or just GA and drag it this way, okay? We do end up resing slightly in a bit of cover, and if our D.Va wasn't here to DM it, or May wasn't here to wall it, we would have definitely like been picked off here, okay? So just make sure when we do this res, a little bit more around the corner like this, okay? Nice. Damage boost Ashe here. Right now, D.Va is still got armor and stuff like that. D.Va's got a lot of armor, and she also has Ana with her right now. You do not need to be healing D.Va right now. You can simply just damage boost Ashe right now. Whenever you see a Widow or an Ashe or a Sojourn go up vertically or like take some kind of height advantage, damage boost them. Because it's either they are going to get pick or they will die. That's simply what's going to happen. So make sure that you have that blue beam on them. Doesn't matter if they're half HP while they're doing it. Doesn't matter. Stick that blue beam on them, because they're just either going to get picked off or they're going to get picks, okay? So make sure that we're putting our beam onto our Ashe here instead of obviously being on the D.Va. Nice. Nice J cancel obviously for the May. Really, really nice. Nice. I would... Okay. Instead of slinging yourself out here, right? Remember, okay, so let's. I want to rewind it actually. Let me rewind it because I could talk about it a little bit more. It's part of my rusty brain. It seems a little bit like you've gone for like such an amazing play, so now like it's a little bit messy from you, okay? Okay, this is fine because obviously you're trying to get okay. This next GA I don't like from you. Because I feel as though at this point it's too passive of the GA. Because what you end up doing is you end up kind of GAing yourself out to here, okay? Bob has been slept and everyone is playing on point. So we can very much go in to try and help our D.Va right now. Obviously damage boost or like heal, whatever she needs, just try and get her mech back. Because if D.Va gets her mech back now, this is going to be like a really good team fight for you guys, right? Go in, super jump. Play above them like this. Because they don't have anybody out here to try and to try and get you right now, okay? There's absolutely nobody. I would rather you come up vertically and play up here basically, so then you're like directly above them. You have that option to escape to if you need to, but I think at this point you end up kind of making this GA and we'd be a bit too passive. I tried to get across to D.Va and then pressed the wrong way. Yeah, which you can see in a second, yeah. And I feel as though this kind of like is where it all kind of like falls apart basically, yeah. Quite even contested, which is unfortunate, but I think we were just a little bit too passive in that last fight, okay? Try to commit in a tiny bit more and think to yourself, okay, where is the safest place I can be right now? Bob's been slept, everyone's on point. Try to play above them if you can, just GA in and go above, okay? Other than that though, Rose, I feel as though you're playing really, really well this game. I don't think this is really kind of your fault so far. You've done some really, really nice plays. You've played safe. You've done the majority like right, basically. Just obviously main things is I want you to kind of make some more safer rotations or be like really, really strict with where you're playing from. But apart from that, it's really, really great. Try and guess where my controller disconnects. Okay, Rose.
Capture the objective.
Where is our Lucio? Remember, on maps like this, like Ilios, like this one, the new one, Servas or whatever it's called, right? Make sure that we're speeding our team out of the spawns as Mercy. As Mercy, this goes to any Mercy main, okay? If you're playing Mercy on any of these maps, or even like the new Flashpoint maps, you can quickly switch to Lucio, and then as the door gets to like about here, as it's lowering, start to speed people out. It means that you can get your team to the points as quick as possible to allow you guys to have a slight advantage or the same advantage if they have a Lucio, because what will happen a lot of the time on control points is whoever gets the quickest and gets themselves like set up the quickest will have the advantage in the team fight. You can provide that advantage sometimes over the enemy team if they don't have a Lucio or they don't speed out like you are, to get to point quicker, okay? So I think one of my best piece of advice that I can give to you is definitely try to, like, try to speed your team out as much as you can, okay? Sometimes I forget to Lucio. Yeah, which I kind of said. Oh, we switched to Nico as well now, which is kind of... I'm on the wrong Mercy. I was sounding like, oh, we switched to Miko. You can't really do that on control points. I realized I'm on the complete wrong Mercy. Still, you didn't speed out either, so it's fine. Oh my gosh, I'm not with it today, as you guys can probably tell. Anyways, love how you're positioned right now. This is completely fine. Love this slingshot about. Keep playing with your Sojourn right now, because your mage does not need you. Like, throughout this whole scenario, we could just stick with Sojourn right now. Trust your second support, because especially if you're in these like high-end lobbies and stuff like that, you can trust your second support for the majority of the time. Love how you just play with your Sojourn right now. Really, really nice. Love how you just rotate around the back. Really, really nice. So you can't do anything for your Sojourn there because you're trying to get May out. And then because they're going to start pushing up, you can't really do anything. Yeah, it is what it is. You just have to back out at this point. Try if you can, something, you know, to still like try and get people back out if you can. Nice. I wouldn't GA back out here. Just honestly, just stay where you are. Nice little cancels here. Nice how you commit with the what's called with the soldier here. I was just about to say if you don't commit with the soldier now, then I'm gonna be like throwing hands at you. Love how you got to go commit with soldier now. Really, really nice. My only thing is as you're doing this, sure, stay with him. Do not connect the beam though, because especially because this map is quite dark. But also the fact whenever you hear Mercy's beam, you can hear like a slight buzzing noise. I don't really know how to describe it. Okay, it's a bit of like a buzzing noise. This can actually, that noise can give away your position because it is actually sometimes loud enough for people to realize it's there, okay? And also the brightness, like look how bright this like massive like big blue beam is, okay? So while you're doing these flanks, be sure just to drop this beam if you can. Just so, and then basically you connect this beam whenever your soldier starts to peek. I'll tell you. Now, whenever you start shooting, then you apply the blue beam. Sure, you might miss the first like 1 or 2 shots, but I think it's better for that element of surprise rather than like, you know, ooh. Okay, we did make the mistake with Jane forward, okay? In this scenario, we do not need to push ourselves forward here. Because unless if the soldier physically runs forward because the sojourn's backed off, you essentially do not need to. Now, you end up kind of like, because what ends up happening is you end up doing this GA forward, and then obviously as you're doing it backward, as you end up kind of like cancelling and walking backwards, that's when he falls, okay? We could actually save our GA if throughout this entire team, entire team fight, we end up kind of just backing off basically. I hate this play here. I was like, I can res over the wall and then Valk to get away. You don't even need to Valk to get away here. You don't need to Valk to get away here, okay? Let's quickly rewind it because I want to kind of like go step by step through it all, okay? Because I think we could have definitely saved the Valk here. So this is fine. Obviously healing as he's coming back. Is this GA, okay? I think this GA, obviously you can't help your soldier falling. This is what it is. Your soldier just gets diffed. Is what it is. But it's this slight GA forward, which is the reason why you end up kind of getting flustered, basically. Meant to backwards GA. I feel as though we could have definitely done it sooner, though. Like, we should have definitely, you know, when it was like here, backwards GA at this point, because soldier's gonna really let back out and stuff like that, and then we could play back here, okay? So I play back here, I play back here. Always gone. All you have to do now is literally just hook here on this kind of a health pack, and you either have to wait for people to come, or if you can, try to walk yourself forward. Obviously it depends on what that Sojourn's doing, whether she returns back to her team or not, but you could definitely just like play back here and like tell your team like to group up, or like obviously if you're in comms you can call it out kind of thing, so then you can obviously, you know, get back to your team. Now we end up Valking it, which I don't really like the decision of, because do you see how your Zarya's already there to go and like help heal for you? Nice res. I wish your Honor helped out more though. That is... I think the other thing you could have done better there is to ping that you're going to res. But even then, like, it's not your fault that your Zarya dies there, because that was a really, really good res. Go with your soldier here. So, you know, as you GA yourself forward here, do a sling into here to go and help commit with your soldier. Because I feel as though we end up kind of spending 1 or 2 seconds just to make this safer rotation to go around. Which is completely fine, because you're doing the complete opposite to last point now, where we're actually making safer rotations, right? But this is definitely one where we don't need to make that safer rotation. I like going the safer ways. You did on the first point. But on this one, though, you are making like some nice like safer ones, definitely. But we could have definitely just slingshotted ourselves into this room, basically, to help the soldier a little bit sooner. Because that 1 or 2 seconds of damage boosting or not damage boosting can be the difference between, like, winning and losing a team fight in these, like, high lobbies, okay? Keep going. Obviously, we end up playing back a bit. Go back in. We can still help him. Nice. Okay, we do end up obviously backing out. Nice. That's how we do just our positioning, obviously, to the side, because I didn't like how you were peeking it so much there. Nice. That's how you use the honor this to get around. That's a completely fine, safer rotation. But the thing is, once again, we're playing way too safe here. Okay, let's quickly rewind it. Because I do like your rotation. So this is completely fine. I like told this. This is fine. This is fine, because obviously you're still in beam range. This is fine. You're using your honor to get about. It's this bit, okay? As soon as you know that this AlphaAli ult hasn't hit like enough people kind of thing, I want you to be pushing more forward than this. You can actually get away with being pretty close to your honor right now. You could definitely be here. The reason why, obviously, I like how you play that distance, obviously, for the AlphaAli ult. As soon as that AlphaAli ult happens, though, I want you to push forward more. Because what you're doing is you end up kind of just backing off and just playing like really safe like this, okay? I would rather you pushed forward here. You were like, so you obviously, so you'd walk forward a little bit, and then you could definitely just J yourself forward and play here with the soldier. Because if you stand like here, obviously it'll block out all these guys, and you could just push forward with this visor, okay? Because I feel as though at this point we're playing too safe, okay? See Visor's main, which you kind of registered, which is nice. Do you see how we could have been with our soldier here, though, and definitely like helps him out a little bit more? I feel as though he does end up dying because you're not here with him. You're actually, no offense to you guys right now, you are doing nothing, just being stood with this honor, okay? Because right now you're damaged with this honor. This honor is obviously going to be healing the your Zarya, because obviously she's got ulted and everything like that. She's going to require like a lot of healing right now. So your honor is basically just going to focus on healing her. You damage boosting her back here is going to do nothing, basically. I was admiring young Honor. I mean, to be fair, young Honor is very, very pretty, I will say, okay? But, you know, we should... She's so cute. She is. But, yeah, we should definitely be pushed up more. We definitely should be up here with Soldier a little bit more. Be a little bit more aggressive. Nice damage boost here, though. Nice how we wait until, you know, we know our Honor can heal her before we go and res, though. That's really, really good decision making. Love the damage boost on her here, though. Same thing again. I would just, honestly, I would just J myself forward and J to, what's it called? J to the Zarya and be aggressive with the Zarya right now. Because what's going to happen is this Zarya is extreme. How much charge does your Zarya have? 92. Your Zarya has insane charge right now, okay? Whenever you see a Zarya that is extremely charged up like this, follow them in, okay? Because everyone, like, you know how, like, everyone just, like, clears the way for, like, a queen and stuff like that? You know how, like, people just, like, clear the way whenever, like, a queen comes, like, someone important comes, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get out of the way, okay? That is exactly what everyone does when a Zarya comes through, because of high charge that she is, basically. We just got 92 to roll as well, yeah. But yeah, we could have definitely just J'd ourselves through here, played here, and just allowed the Zarya just to use her charge to maybe clear up some of these guys and just, like, really push forward and be aggressive and take space. One of your other DPS is left. And we're AFK. We need to make sure that obviously we're still helping our soldier here a little bit. Obviously, this is fine with you know, not playing with Zarya right now. That's completely fine. But I think I would definitely push up with her a little bit more towards the end of that fight. Nice damage boost here. Nice how you push it here down though. This is really, really great. Nice rotation around the back. Same thing again. Be aggressive with Zarya right now. Zarya will want to take this duel. They don't have their Mercy because the Mercy's dead. You can provide an advantage in this Zarya 1v1 right now if you push up with the damage boost. All you have to do is just do a little J cancel onto these stairs, okay? Because remember, you know, this can be your escape route right now. But I would definitely be pushed up more just to help your, help your Zarya out. You do end up doing it, which is really, really great, but I definitely would do it a little bit sooner. Still stay like pushed up with her a little bit more. I feel as though we've ended up backing off once again a little bit too early. Nice damage boost onto the Bastion. How are we doing about it? Because he just, you know, falls. Nice. Lovely GA. Okay, let's look at this. Do you know whether Mercy for the Zarya? I mean, that's not your fault. That's not your problem, Rose, because you're doing the right thing. Like, I'm doing that basically. Okay, let's talk about this. So, this is completely fine, you trying to commit with the Bastion. It's just unfortunate that he falls. That is completely not your fault. Okay, it's this slingshot, okay? We should know at this point that our soldier has fallen to, what's it called? To someone that's main, okay? Think, oh, my ping goes up, okay. But, like 40 to 170, okay, I'm going to talk to you like this, like it wasn't on ping then, because what's it called? If you're doing it with like a slight ping spike, it can like really throw you off, okay? We know that Soldier right now must have been shot from main, okay? Because Soldier's obviously here. Everyone's just been grabbed, because obviously we've just seen the grab and we just, you know, started to apply the damage boost with the grab, okay? We know that it must have come from, where he stood right now, it must have come from main. So you just J'ing yourself here is an issue because you'd end up J'ing yourself in. I would rather you did a quick GA slingshot and then actual slingshot in res, because then it allows you to have that advantage ready basically, because what you end up doing is you end up kind of like just J'ing yourself across, you J yourself out like this, and then it's like, oh, the soldier, and then you get yourself back as this cover, okay? I would rather you GA'd, you slingshot, because as soon as you've got off this res, obviously you will then be able like to back off if you need to and stuff like that, but you'll also have the soldier now for the soldier to try and 1v1, but you'll have the upper hand because you want Mercy, okay? So this should have definitely just been a kind of a bit more of like an awareness issue. If we know where the soldier is, let's quickly slingshot ourselves round into the cover and res. All right, keep going. Obviously Honor ends up falling, we end up obviously trying to get away, does end up happening, is what it is, and we'll go again. But I feel as though we could have definitely turned around this team fight a little bit more if we managed to get that res off a lot smoother. Well, get the res off in general, okay? But we'll keep going. Nice that your soldier came and peeked you. That's really, really lovely. Well, nice. Nice res. Nice damage boost. Not quite sure why we're visoring, but yeah, sure. I like your beam priority there as well. Nice. Lovely, lovely. Nice. Really nice, once again, really nice round for that, bros. I think it's the same thing again though. I feel as though there's been a few times where we have played a bit too passively. And I don't know whether that's you being too cautious or you still not being fully up to speed with GM games. Because I know in the last VOD I did with you, or it might have been the VOD before, we were talking about how you were still struggling to keep up with the pace of GM. Because obviously how Masters and GM are completely different, like what's called speeds. So I don't know whether it's you being too cautious or you being like not being at pace. Sometimes I'm scared of Zarya's and soldiers. The thing is though is that your team very like is like what's it called? Your team are really like pushing up, right? And whenever you see your team push up, you want to commit with pushing up with them. The same thing as well with speed out. Obviously other DPSs left, which is great. Nice nice little GA buddy hop there, I do like that. Nice heals. Nice position here, I do like this. Ooh, okay, I don't like this movement though. I would have made this a slingshot out to go and commit with your cast right now. Because what ends up happening is, what's it called? You end up kind of like doing the slingshot on and then panicking because you want to try and like, you know, not use the slingshot. Remember, like, there is absolutely no shame in using a slingshot. Like, it's not like, don't do slingshots because, you know, like, I know with a lot of VODs I do with like some of the lower ranks and stuff like that, it's always like, oh, try to do this as a cancel J or try to let your J play out instead of doing slingshots, okay? You've actually got the complete opposite problem right here, Rose, where actually you should just allow yourself to do a slingshot. Allow yourself to slingshot forward and be with this cast, because right now obviously this team is going to be like backing off like onto the point and trying to hold point, so allow yourself to take this off angle with the cast and allow yourself to push up and damage boost him right now, okay? Allow yourself to do this slingshot, because if you slingshot right now, is there anybody that's going to punish you? No. Because Farah has to obviously give time to be able to obviously boost herself back up if she wants to pressure you. Zari's going to back off to point with the rest of her team to start capping and obviously take point control, so she's not going to be able to pressure you. It is completely okay for you to use a slingshot right now to help your cast, okay? That's not you. That exact slingshot, just do it earlier. Nice, push it forward. Go here instead. Because yes, I know you want safety, but at the same time, you know, we want to be cautious of people that might be peeking from this angle, because, you know, like they might have backed off from point and then started playing here, because we don't know, because obviously we haven't seen what's happening on point right now. So I would make this more of a slingshot round back here and then play like here-ish instead of like slingshot yourself back around here. Also means it's a safer rotation because obviously it provides you with more cover. But keep going. I don't like that backwards J. I feel as though it should definitely just been a make that a GA, either slingshot or a straight GA to like here basically, so then you can, what's it called, damage boost these guys around here basically. I like your priority around here. This is really, really great. Nice click on damage boost with Bastion. Nice. I don't really mind too much that you end up kind of spending a bit of time with your Bastion right now instead of obviously the cast. Because obviously you do end up, what's it called, you do end up obviously spending a bit of time with him because, you know, you have to heal him up and stuff like that, which I feel as though is completely fine. I don't like any of this movement that you just did. Let me rewind it. I don't like any of this movement. So I feel as though at this point you're Oh, is it? Okay, so this is fine. It's this bit here, okay? If you see your cast push up, just GA and commit with him. GA, and just cancel, play around here, okay? So I play around here. Play around here. Oh, he's backing off. Okay, that's fine. I'll wait for him to cross a little bit more and then GA across. Because what ends up happening is you end up kind of like just lurking about in like this little chokehold here. And I feel as though at this point you're like a little bit confused with where you should play. Like, should I be with the cast? Should I not be with the cast? Okay. I would definitely be with the cast here and then wait and then rotate like this, okay? Just to make yourself obviously as safe as you can be, basically. Nice, obviously trying to help your Zarya there. Can't really do anything. She ends up obviously, you know, overextending a bit. Make that instead of like a flick up, make this a GA here. Or like GA like more so like around here basically. Because you kind of like flicking yourself up like this is just gonna like really weird out your movement basically. Nice. Push up with Bastion a little bit more. Like, I feel so, once again, we're struggling to keep up with pace with him. Like, there's been a few times now where it's like, you're not keeping your beams attached as much as I would like. Like, if you can, try to have your beam on someone as much as possible. Because if you keep on disconnecting and reconnecting your beam, it can basically lead to, like, obviously a loss of... That's rotation, by the way. I like this rotation. I'm going to pause it here just for a sec, okay? The main thing is that you're not keeping up to speed with certain people, like, certain DPS, okay? Which, it comes with time, because obviously, you know, it's the pace of the game, but it's also kind of, like, knowing where they would want to position themselves. A lot of being with Mercy is knowing where your DPS will want to position, and then you position around them. And it feels like there's a few times now where we haven't been able to keep up with them. Like, with Mercy, you want to try and keep your beams on people and try to be effective with your beams as much as possible. So we should try our best to keep as much as we can in beam range, okay? There's been a few times where it has disconnected a tiny bit. I want you to try and make it your aim to make sure that we have beams on people, like, consistently, like, always. Unless if you have to, what's it called? Unless you have to. Anyways, I like this rotation back over the point and everything. Really, really nice. We're doing the Valken, which I feel as though is fine. Nice that we're playing outside of point here. Nice. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about your Laura either. Nice how you obviously, you know, tried to get out. Really, really nice. Nice pressure with the cast here. Ooh, okay, my only thing is, once again, I would pressure him with the cast some more, okay? Because right now, you're, what's it called? Right now, you're kind of like hanging about in this area and you know these guys are going to push main. When you see this Cash obviously pushing the soldier, commit in with him a little bit more, okay? Because you kind of like hanging about in this doorway is the reason why you end up, you know, taking this damage. You say, Mercy, do you mean my cast name? No, I mean you. I think for the majority of what I said, I meant you. I don't think I meant Cass at one point. Sorry, I know it's confusing because you have a Cass that's called Mercy. But whenever I say Mercy, it is you. Okay, like I never normally say people's names of like obviously other people on your team. So obviously if I mean Cass, I'll say Cass. If I mean Mercy, it'll be you. Okay, just to clarify. But it's okay, keep going. And then I feel as though we get ourselves a little bit mismatched with the movement here. Let me quickly rewind it. So obviously it's fine you try to get your honor out now. Obviously we talked about this. Because that's the point where, you know, like mini GA forward, you should just commit in here and then GA just on forward. So you end up obviously backing off a bit. Oh, okay. So you, what's it called? Yes. You want to, sorry, no, I know exactly what you tried to do here. You have tried to GA to the Zarya, but she's out of beam range. Sorry, out of your GA range even. Which means, obviously, it's pulled you back to your beam target being your cast. That's fair enough. Because I was sat there, I was like, oh, because she wants to go out to your Zarya, okay. Just take a second, okay? Because I feel like you're panicking a little bit at this point. Just take a second to think to yourself, am I able to get out of, you know, am I able to be in GA range? Which, you know, you'll be able to tell from, like, the visuals and stuff, whether you're in GA range or not. And then just obviously evaluate it from there. I feel as though you didn't make it like a good out of like a bad scenario kind of thing, you know, getting out to it and everything. It's completely fine if you're not with these guys now, because obviously I understand your panic. I would have done the exact same. It's completely fine. That's obviously, you know, we end up going to point straight away, which is completely fine. Nice position here. Res, very, very nice. Very quick, nice res. Ooh, okay. Stay here. Because you know right now, this Bastion, as soon as you go up to like look at this Bastion, you know that you cannot get to him unless obviously you start moving across. So you either want to, you know, like either move across to get the beam right now. But at the moment, I would just leave him. Just let him do his like own little thing basically, because if you can't peek by just doing this, leave it, because you end up obviously, you know, walking across like this, which is extremely dangerous to do. I would literally, okay, I can't get my beam on him, who else can I beam? I can either beam my Honor or I can beam my cast, which it'll probably be your cast at this point, because obviously Honor should be able to get a good LOS of Bastion in a sec, okay? I feel as though at this point we're very, very tunnel visioned onto trying to get the Bastion, which we can't do. So just play back, play safe, play cast basically. Because remember, Ana has distance. Nice damage boost. One of the biggest, don't hang about to damage boost all of it though. Like, it's fine for you to stay to try and damage boost, like, you know, maybe like the first two. Normally what Bastions will do is they will keep their last kind of one just like surprise people basically. So they'll normally fire like 1 or 2 and then save 1, okay? It's completely fine if you do not damage boost all of them. You know, try to damage boost like maybe 1 or 2. And then what was it called? And then go help someone else. Now, obviously, at this point we do end up getting scared because of the Bastion, which is completely fine. Nice damage boost, obviously around. Can't res, but it's completely fine. Very, very nice. Now we can res. And yeah. So overall rolls, Rose, a bit of ideas are expected to be in my face. No, it's completely fine. Okay. So let's review this, okay? I will say, Rose, this is another huge step in gameplay, I will say. Like, compared, because what, your last VOD that I did was probably like a low GM game. This one you said was GM2, okay? This is already, once again, another huge step up in gameplay. And it's really, really lovely to see. It's really, really lovely that you are taking on that advice that I'm giving to you. You know, like, throughout every single VOD. It's almost every single VOD that I do from you, you are taking that advice on board so, so much. And I love to see it. So to get back to my O-level Mercy, yes. Which is, it's really, really good to see. I feel as though we still need a tiny bit more help with trying to get up to that pace, okay? But apart from that, it's really, really great. I feel as though you have really adjusted well into how, you know, how the pace should be, basically. So I really, really like that. Really, really love that. Main, obviously, really good things are obviously, you know, what's it called? Damage boosting people, obviously, your position for the majority of the time is really, really great. The main thing I want you to do is I want you... There's sometimes where you're being too safe with your rotations, and there's other times where you're being too risky with your rotations, okay? I want you to kind of, like, really evaluate now, whenever you're playing, how you should rotate and talk about kind of, like, whether it should be a safer rotation or whether it should be, like, a straight rotation, basically. Because there's been a few times where it's, what's it called? You've either done it, like, really, like, riskily, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing? But there's other times where we're playing too far back, which comes to my second thing, okay, is we need to try and keep our beam up time up as much as we can, a little bit more now, okay? Which means we need to be trying to be within that beam range as much as possible, because what's it called? Because there's, obviously, I love how you want to try and take the safest route sometimes. However, the safest route isn't always the most effective route, okay? There are certain times where you should try and take that risk. Like, for example, there was it was on the inside point. We talked about it there, basically. So yeah, so that's kind of like, basically, Rose, I would recommend just obviously going back and looking at like very specifics kind of thing, because honestly, that's what you need. It's just very specific things right now. But I think definitely try to keep in beam range as much as you can now. All right. But other than that, Rose, obviously, you know what's called. Do let me know if you need, obviously, any more advice. Once again, thank you so much to everyone on YouTube as well as on Twitch that have been watching this. You guys can once again get your own VOD reviews, leave for 5,000 channel points. I do them on my Twitch on Mondays, but also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays too. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye!